Live from Austin, Texas, with host Rosie Newberry. Local trends, shopping, and more. This is Studio 512.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us today for Studio 512. Fitness Lovers Unite, the third annual Battle of the Gyms and Community Workout is back at Republic Square Park this weekend, and you don't want to miss it. Candace Keefe, Head of Partner Marketing at Swift Fit Events, and Larry Maloney, COO of On It Gym, are joining us to tell us more. Y'all, good morning.
Good morning.
Nice to be here.
Lovely to have you back, Candace, because I can't believe already a year has passed since the last time we were talking about this. So actually, my first question is for you. Remind us, if you can, a little bit about this event. Third year, it's getting bigger and bigger each time.
Yes, so third year, back at it again. This is where we bring all of the local fitness studios together to come out and compete against each other. A little friendly competition, show us what you've been training for, while the community comes together to cheer you on and kind of check out what your gym's all about.
That's a really good point, because I mean, I know we're kind of past New Year's resolution time, but there's still a few of us, I'm going to include myself, that are kind of hunting around for like maybe a good fit. So not only would you get to know some of the personalities out there, but maybe you'd be inspired by how much effort they're putting out. Even looking at these pictures, I can tell that it's pretty impressive. What's new this year to get excited about?
I'm so excited for this year. So Larry's here with me. He is actually a defending champ from last year On It Gym. So because of that, they are bringing some of their equipment out to make this year even bigger and better. So we'll have equipment people haven't seen before. If we have returning competitors, there's going to be some new components, new what do I want to say? I don't give away too much because you might not know this, but the fitness studios do not know the workout when they come out. So I'll keep that under wraps. It's all a surprise. But aside from that, we're doing it earlier in the year, but also earlier in the morning. It's always been very hot and around June or July. So this year we're doing it earlier. That way we can truly enjoy it, get out of the heat before it really bakes us in.
Yeah.
And just enjoy ourselves a little bit more.
The weather does look a lot nicer than June or July this weekend. So that's some good news. And Larry, as a defending champ, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And second of all, tell me what you feel like got you guys to that finish line last year and how you've been preparing now in the year in between.
Yeah, at On It Gym, we stay prepared for anything and everything. So even though it's kind of a secretive workout, even though we're collaborating on this one, we still don't know the workout, but we stay ready for anything. So part of our training methodology at On It Gym is to be hybrid athletes. So we try to stay conditioned, we try to stay strong, try to make sure we do all the things to be ready for any workout at any given time.
Lovely. Okay, and how many competitors are allowed from each gym?
It's six people per team, 3 men, 3 women.
Okay, and are you on this? Are you
I
part
am
of
on
the
there,
3?
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be cheering you on. All right, Candace, let's talk about who else is competing, because of course, On It coming in as the reigning champs, defending their crown, kind of a hard thing to do, Larry, a little bit of pressure there. Who else is coming in?
Yeah, so we have returning competitors, Burn Boot Camp of Round Rock. They were there last year. They're coming back for another go at this. We have Atomic Athlete. They are also returning competitors. We have some new people on the block, Title Boxing, as well as CrossFit Central downtown location is coming out. So
Lovely.
Everybody is very antsy to see if they can steal your crown.
Well, and I'm sure that the challenges will be intense, and you are lucky that it's not me putting this together, because I would be like, 3-legged race,
Right.
carry an egg under your chin. Like, I would do all of the traditional.
Wouldn't it be great if that's what we actually
Yeah.
did?
You
Like
just
this
ruined
year,
the surprise.
bigger and better than ever. We're gonna have new equipment, and it's eggs
And
spoons.
it's eggs and spoons, and you have to carry it. Oh my goodness, that's funny. All right, Larry, you brought a little demo for us today, just a little something from On It. A lunge complex is what you called it.
I did. Yeah, so this is scalable for anyone to do from home, anywhere you're at. It'll be a body weight complex. So to start off would be a reverse lunge. So I'd be just stepping one leg back, bringing that knee down, come back up.
Do you know that I did
and
not
down.
know that that's called a reverse
That
lunge?
is a reverse lunge.
Okay.
And then a forward lunge would be step forward,
Uh-huh.
and then come back, stepping forward from there.
Oh,
And then
this
if you want to
form's
get
so much more beautiful than mine.
if you're gonna get really excitable about it, you can do plyo lunges. So that's gonna be starting from that bottom, little hop up, back down, nice soft landing, driving through those heels. It's a full leg thing. It's going to be glutes.
I was going to say,
quads,
your
hamstrings.
booty.
Yeah, it's a good booty workout for sure.
And I can tell you're really fit because you're not even out of breath after doing those jumps in between. I'm very impressed, Larry. And so if somebody were to do a lunge complex like that, how often would you suggest it? How many reps? That sort of thing.
Yeah, a couple times a week would be great. And anywhere from 10 to 20 reps for maybe 3 or 4 sets would be awesome. That'd be just enough to kind of get those legs going. Probably feel it a little bit the next day.
Okay, and how much rest time in between? Give us some rest time.
About a minute, maybe 2 minutes or so.
Okay.
Enough to let your heart rate come back down so you can keep your form on point and make everything look good.
Okay, make everything. You made it look good. We'll do our best. Okay, Candace, I want to make sure that we don't gloss over the fact that there's also a community workout happening here. So it's not just going out and seeing something really fun and cheering them on. Actually, people can show up and be part of a workout as well.
Absolutely, and it's not the intense competition that these guys will
Phew.
go out and do, right? But just like Larry showed you, it's going to be a body weight community workout, all fitness levels. Anyone can come out, right? So we have Claire Bays. She's incredible. She's emceeing this event and she is coaching that community workout. And it's really just a way to come out and move your body. It has nothing to do with how strong, how fast. Just come out, move your body, do something different on a Saturday morning. You might see some lunges. You don't have to make them hard. We've got ways to pull it back, or push yourself a little bit further. I think something that's really important to note is that you don't have to do either of these things. You don't have to compete. You don't have to do the community workout. Just come out, spectate, check these people out and see how awesome they are. Cheer them on, cheer on the community workout, and check out the activations that are all around that field. It's also parallel to the downtown farmers market. There's so much to do. So just get up, get out, get some, fresh air and be a part of this amazing community.
That sounds like the tier for me, but I really am impressed with the fact that you guys are doing such cool stuff. I'm going to be cheering you on, Larry.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations on last year, and I'm
you.
excited to hear how this year pans out. Thank you both so much for your time.
Thank you.
Of course. Don't miss this weekend's event full of fitness, fun, wellness activations, and lots more. Register right now at swiftfitevents.com. Welcome back, everybody. There's an upcoming event at Peace Park that you don't want to miss. The Rise Freedom Communities Festival is this weekend, and it celebrates the history of Austin's Black freedom communities. Allison Johnson from Peace Park and Fumi Agunro, founder of Art is Cool, a very cool name, are joining us to tell us more. Y'all, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Lovely to have you both here. And Allison, we featured you before because we love Peace Park, just down the road here from us at KXAN. Why don't you tell us about why Peace wanted to host this event?
Okay, great. This year actually marks 150 years since the first 24 acres of Peace Park was donated to the city of Austin. So it's a great year for us to not just talk about the history of Peace Park, but to talk about his important history of Austin.
Love
so
that.
This Rise Freedom Communities Festival really allows us to do that. So it allows us to share some of the Black freedom communities history that took place in Austin near Peace Park. And we're really looking forward to this event this Saturday.
Absolutely, and I'm going to ask from both of you to jump into this question, but just what can attendees expect, especially from like the Peace Park side of things? Is it free, for example? Can we just
Right.
walk up? What does parking look like? Is it all ages? That sort of thing.
Yeah, it is a free event. It's from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock. It's going to be a great learning event with great food from food vendors like Mama Jambalaya will be there, and Big Maine Barbecue, and Soul Pop Popcorn will be there. The event's going to feature a panel discussion and a documentary excerpt, filming screening on the Great Lawn. So it is family friendly, but it's going to be a great learning event for
She gave
anyone
me
who
a beautiful
comes.
transition there, Fumi, because that documentary that we're talking about was made by you, and it's called Rise. Why don't you talk to me a little bit about it?
Okay, so yes, we are so excited to show a excerpt or a sample from the documentary Rise. Rise is this beautiful documentary that tells the story of Austin's Black freedom communities. And what we do is we track down descendants of different communities here in Austin and tell their story. But let me tell you what freedom communities are, just in case some people might be
Please,
confused.
yes, thank you.
Yeah, so freedom communities are communities that came together after 1865, after emancipation, and Black people built communities all over Austin. So we even right here where we're located now was a freedom community called Wheatville, which was near UT. And so Black people built these communities from scratch. They built churches and schools, and the churches were really a cornerstone of the community. So in the documentary, we talk about that history. We reach out to different descendants from those communities, and we talk about their life and their ancestors' lives and what they know about their ancestors, the oral traditions that were passed down. And something that I found very fascinating while I was working on this documentary is the fact that the Black population during the 1870s, 1880s, according to U.S. Census records, was over 35% in Austin, in this Travis County area. And right now, the Black population in Austin is hovering between 6 and 7%. Whoa. So it's a drastic difference. And in the documentary, we talk about some of the reasons why the population decreased. But most of the documentary is really about descendants, Black joy, building communities, and just focusing on the past and how it can help the present.
It's so fascinating that someone whose ancestor might have been part of a freedom community in the 1870s would still be living here in Austin today. And as you mentioned, the oral tradition of passing down some of these stories, it kind of gives me shivers. That's really cool. What are you hoping people walk away with after they see, your documentary in total, or even just the excerpt that we're going to have at the event?
I really want people to just learn the history tied to Austin as it relates to the Black community and their contributions to the city. I'm a native Austinite, and although I spent a lot of time in East Austin, which during that time had a large Black population, sure, I didn't know the history of freedom communities. And as a young child, I never questioned why Black people were centered in East Austin. I didn't know that there were freedom communities at one point all over Austin and Pflugerville, outside of Austin.
I'm surprised too. Mm-hmm. This is the first time I'm ever hearing it.
And so I really want people to learn from the film. I want them to learn that history. We're also going to have descendants featured on the panel at the event where we'll ask them questions. And I want people to, encourage the audience to ask questions and just really soak up this history.
Absolutely. I think people are going to walk away learning something new, even if they knew already about the freedom communities. I also want to ask about your company, Art is Cool. I told you I love the name. So simple, so straightforward. What is it that you do with that company?
Mm-hmm. So Art is Cool is a video production company. We also take photography. So we produce projects for people. So if you have a company and you need a video done to promote a product or promote your business, we can do that. And then we also work on our own projects and our own original stories, which includes the Rise feature-length documentary.
So exciting. I'm sure Rise isn't the last documentary I'm going to see from. She's already shaking her head. You're going to see more from me. Exactly. Okay. Allison, you guys have a couple other cool things coming up. I'm just real quickly going to mention Squirrel Fest. Can you tell me about that?
Squirrel Fest is right on the tail of this event on April 12th.
That's a good joke.
Yeah, it's on Saturday, April 12th. It starts at 4 p.m. And as it has for the last few years, it features all sorts of fun activities throughout the afternoon and ends with a movie on the lawn. This year we're showing The Wild Robot.
Oh,
so it should
yeah.
be fun.
That's a really sweet movie. Okay.
Yeah.
And just real quickly for Juneteenth, you're going to be back at Peace Park, Fumi, right? So in our last 10 seconds, can you just give me a quick snippet?
So yes, we're happy to partner with Peace Park Conservancy for our third annual Juneteenth celebration. Save the date, Saturday, June 7th. Okay. More details to come.
More details to come. She's giving us a little cliffhanger to work with. All right, y'all. I appreciate your time. Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
All right. This fun and educational festival we've been talking about is free, y'all, but pre-registration is requested. They want to know you're coming. You can learn more and keep up with all upcoming events through their website, peacepark.org. Welcome back, everybody. Patty Hatton, owner of Addie Rose Boutique, is here to give us some tips on spring fashion. She's going to be showing off some wardrobe and accessories to get us excited about this season. Really didn't need to get me very pumped up because I'm already happy that it's spring and we're out of that yucky kind of winter droll. So good morning, Patty.
Good morning, Rosie.
Lovely to see you as always. And the first thing I want to ask about is kind of about Addie Rose Boutique, because you guys go out of your way to make sure that people come out of there feeling like they have something unique for their next party or date night. And you've got a couple locations too.
Yes, we just opened our second location on 12th and Lamar, which we're really excited about. It's a downtown location. And then we have our OG location, which is in Northwest Hills on Far West Boulevard.
Lovely. And talk to me about kind of the ages of people that you dress.
We try to dress a really wide spectrum. We have things that, you know, a college girl could wear all the way up until we have ladies that are 70 years old that are buying our stuff. So we're really excited about that.
Trendy 70-year-olds too.
I know,
Very
right?
cool. Yeah. All right. Let's talk about some of the things that you're starting to see for spring. You told me off camera yellow is very big this year. Is that right?
Yellow is a very popular color.
I love yellow.
And we're seeing a lot of florals, which is, of course, for spring. Gingham is really popular right now. And you have
yay!
yeah.
I didn't even plan this. It's kind of gingham, isn't it? Yay!
I know, you're on point. And then, you know, denim on denim is always a great thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I was actually just at a restaurant the other night where they dress the servers in denim on denim.
Oh.
What are we doing with it? Should it be about the same shade? Like, should we be going for opposites? Like, how do we do denim on denim?
I wouldn't do opposites. It can be like in the same realm of denim or the same color. As long as you're breaking it up a little bit,
Yeah.
I think with like a black tank or a white tank, something that like kind of pieces it together.
You don't want to be accused of the Texan tuxedo. Okay. All right. You've brought some really beautiful looks for us today, so I'm going to have you join me while we bring out our first model, Kennedy, who's got a round top look, and I'm living for this.
Oh, yes. Kennedy is wearing a round top look. If you haven't heard, round top is a big deal in Texas. She's wearing this adorable little eyelet set. You can wear it together. You can wear it separate. We kind of paired it with some turquoise, which is also very round toppy, and then a chunky heart necklace, which looks gorgeous on her.
Absolutely, and she showed off her little tote bag right there. Straw tote kind of thing, or the woven tote.
The woven tote.
Very in for right now,
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, and let's talk about this necklace because I'm pretty obsessed with that big chunky
I
heart.
know, chunky hearts are really in right now, and I love layering it with something else.
Yep,
Just
and
to-
turquoise, of course, always going to be in for Texas.
Yes.
So if you were going to separate these two pieces into different outfits, what would you do? Maybe jeans?
Yes, you can definitely do some high-waisted jeans with some heels if you just want to wear the top.
The top's so
And then
cute.
the shorts, you can wear a black tank top with it, a white tank top. It's really easy. You can wear a denim jacket.
Ooh,
Yeah.
you're giving me ideas now. It's such a precious little set, and I love something that can do double duty.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Kennedy. Let's go ahead and bring out Jamie. And this you were doing as an ode to the folks who maybe don't like to play with color too much in the spring.
Jamie is wearing just a simple black dress. It's a really good fit on her. It's a really good cut. And she does not like a lot of color, but we did accessorize her with a pop of color with a scarf.
I think it's so sweet. It's like perfect for brunch. Again, a bit of a woven tote moment. I can see that she can get like hold it, you know, by the little handles or get the cross strap
There's
out.
a strap included with it.
Okay, and just in case everybody at home can't see this, it's sweater material on the top,
Uh-huh.
and then it's more of a flowy skirt on the
Right.
bottom.
So it looks like a top and a bottom
Yeah.
put together, but it's really easy
Us
to wear.
pear shapes rejoice. Because that's exactly the sort of flattering style that people can get a lot of wear out of. So you
Yes.
look fantastic, Jamie. Thank you so much. Okay, Patty, I'm going to scoot you back over, and you,
Yeah.
actually, my love, are our third model of the day.
Yes, well, Easter's coming up, and so I wanted to model this Easter dress that we just got in. I mean, it's perfect for Easter. It's perfect for church. It's perfect just for, you know, a brunch with the ladies. And it has a belt, which you can wear or unwear, or you can switch it out.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm talking to my mom and my mother-in-law about an upcoming party that we've got, and what I love is that there's a high neck to this, but it's still glamorous.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
still romantic.
Yeah.
But you're not showing a ton of skin.
No,
Yeah.
and I have like the waist is cinched in, and it gives you some shape if you want that. So definitely.
And you've got like sparkly little bangles
Yes.
to show off
Yes,
for us.
we carry these all in shop. You can mix and match them, or you can just wear one at a time.
Yeah.
And then what else do I have on? These earrings.
What else have I taken from the store today? Yes.
Yes.
You've got so many options, I know, so that's really wonderful. I want to bring Round Top back up if we can, because
Yes.
actually you've got a pop-up happening there.
Yes, for the next 2 weeks, we are popping up at Round Top. So we are running 3 locations for a hot minute.
I can see that you're like, it's busy. But that's really fantastic, and it gives a great opportunity to people who are heading out, maybe for antique shopping or whatever it is, to get out there and do some clothes shopping as well, supporting local, of course, along the way for our little local entrepreneur. And then just a reminder to everybody about that downtown location, since it is still so new.
Yes, we are at 12th and Lamar, and we are right next to some amazing businesses that have been there for 30 years. The Tavern, so that's like a landmark to find us. We're right behind that.
Okay, yeah, and not too far from the station. That's an easy way to get me to part with dollars from my wallet. All right, we appreciate it so much today, Patty. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, you can shop in person today on Far West Boulevard. As you heard her say, that's the OG location, or at their newer downtown location. They've got parking, it's great. You can also shop online right now, just see what they have to offer at addieroseaustin.com. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored on behalf of Sprouts Farmers Market by Tips on TV.
March, did you know, is National Nutrition Month, and the theme this year is how food connects us. Joining us today is nutritionist and New York Times bestselling author Frances Largeman Roth, who's teaming up with Sprouts Farmers Market to share some timely tips for healthier eating. I'll put my hand up, I need these. Frances is a mama of 4 and one of the top nutrition experts in the nation. She writes and creates recipes for many top health publications. She also makes regular appearances discussing nutrition on network TV shows. She's been a judge for Food Network Challenge, which is impressive, and the James Beard Awards as well. So we're really grateful to have some of her time this morning. Frances, hello.
Thanks so much for having me, Rosie.
Of course. Frances, why is it important to recognize something like National Nutrition Month?
Well, in my books, including Eating in Color and on Instagram, I share about how food affects really every aspect of our life, from nutrition and sleep to overall wellness. And this year's National Nutrition Month theme is Food Connects Us. So I'm highlighting how meals bring us together, family dinners, cultural traditions, or just sharing a healthy snack with friends, understanding how nutrition affects our health and building habits that support long-term wellness.
Long-term wellness. I love to hear it. And when you talk about color, every once in a while, Frances, I look at my plate and I say, everything here is beige.
Right.
And so I know I need to be doing better. What's an easy thing everyone can do to improve their nutrition?
Okay, the easiest thing that we can all do is add fresh, whole foods to each meal. So I'm talking about those vibrant and colorful fruits, the nutrient-packed veggies, and quality proteins. And this spring you can discover unique healthy items and peak season produce at Sprouts Farmers Market. Shopping in season is a great way to get the freshest options like asparagus and citrus fruits in the springtime.
Lovely. Okay. Why should, pardon me, what is an easy thing? Pardon me, Frances, I've got my eyeballs confused. Why should we consider eating organic when shopping and cooking? Because sometimes I look at it and I think, well, you know, it's a little bit more expensive than I'd like. Is it really worth it?
It's a long-term investment, and you know, going organic is a great way to reduce your exposure to synthetic pesticides and GMOs, and the food often has a higher nutritional value as well. It's also a great way to take care of the planet, helping to preserve soil and water resources. And at Sprouts Farmers Market, it's easier than ever to make the switch. Just start by swapping a few staples like organic milk, coffee, or fresh produce.
Okay, good to know. What are some of your favorite recipes, Frances?
I am all about easy because I have those 4 kiddos. So I love the sheet pan primavera, salmon primavera. It's so good. Everything is on here. You know, it's one and done, which we love. And then if you're looking to cut carbs, the keto cauliflower rice taco bowl is a great one. It's really delicious, great for taco night. And for those days where it's still a little chilly, my go-to is the Green Goddess tortellini soup.
Ooh, yeah, that sounds really good. All right, any other tips that can help people make healthier choices, Frances?
Yeah, well, shopping at Sprouts is always a fun and friendly shopping experience. They have something for everyone, no matter what your dietary needs are. And right now, they are celebrating Lemon Fest, which I love because I am a fan of everything lemon. And they have so many fun and zesty products right now. But you have to go in there now because those products are only going to be in there in the store for a short while.
Yeah, because I just found out, this was news to me, that citrus is in season right now, right? Stuff like lemons.
Yes, and you can get all the lemon you want.
Sounds good to me, Frances. Where can we go for more information today?
For more information and recipes, go to sprouts.com.
Sounds good. We appreciate your time today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored on behalf of Sprouts Farmers Market by Tips on TV.
Build yourself a boat, babe. Make yourself a sail. Float into the ocean to nowhere. Yeah, I see you looking for a sign, praying for a beacon. So here's the light. My arms will be wide open for the moment you arrive. When you set sail on your journey and happiness is far away, love will lead you to the morning, lead your heart down to the bay. Don't resist the rain and storm, I'll never leave you lost at sea. I will be your lighthouse keeper, bring you safely home to me. I will be your lighthouse keeper, bring you safely home to me.
Oh my goodness, that deserves a big round of applause, y'all. We just heard from members of the Austin Gay Men's Chorus, Dan McKay, Glenn Lenford, Andy Hager, and Ben Southard, performing the Lighthouse Keeper. Glenn and Andy are wearing microphones, so we were picking up a little extra ambient sound. They're going to tell us a little bit more about the choir, including an exciting event that you can mark your calendar for. First of all, I have to say a big congratulations. I love the Lighthouse Keeper. I was thrilled to hear that you were going to perform that for us today. The blend you all have is beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We had a good time singing it.
Yeah, the president should know. Oh. All right, we're going to start with you, Glenn, if you wouldn't mind. Tell us a little bit about the chorus and what it is y'all do.
Well, we are a group of people who love to sing. You don't have to be gay or a man or anything, just sing in the range, and we have a great time singing together. So we've been around, this is our 36th season.
Wow.
So it's been a while.
Yeah.
And we have an upcoming show in May. We're very excited to get it on the go.
Yeah, so the show is what you guys are prepping for right now.
Right.
This morning I was like, oh, Lighthouse Keeper, and you said 45 seconds. We're still practicing. Don't expect the whole song yet. But I'd love to hear that you guys are getting so excited about this upcoming show, and I'm going to ask more about that in just a second. But Andy, if you wouldn't mind, you've joined us one other time. Such a beautiful voice you've got. Tell us a little bit more about your group, kind of the gentlemen not only who are here today, but the sort of people who join you, because you've got now 150 members.
Yeah, we've really expanded recently, and there's just the widest variety of people in the greater Austin area. And we have people who come from San Antonio and Corpus Christi, people who join us every week from far distances just to sing with us. Majority of the chorus does not read music, so it's
no way.
Yeah, so
wow.
We have lots of resources to help everyone learn the music and really fit in and find their voice with us.
So what do you tend to find as far as backgrounds that people come to you with?
A lot of our members either sang in high school or were in band. We also have a variety of people with upper degrees in music and doctorates and PhDs. And some of us went to school for music, but a lot of us did not. So it's good to sort of have that variety of experiences.
A big variety. And Glenn, actually, I'm going to bring that back to you. The expansion of adding 35 new people just this last year was all about being more accessible music-wise and making sure that we're hearing more of a diversity of voices, right?
Right. We really want to reflect the community that we live in, and that's what we've been striving to do. It's a very intentional approach to our growth.
Absolutely. I want to know about this upcoming concert. What are y'all planning?
Well, our show is in May 17th and 18th, and it's a very wide range of music. So we have some very pop-oriented things that really speak to culture going on right now.
Okay.
So you heard Sam Smith just now. We have some Beatles, some there's the song that Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande sing. What was the name
Rain
of it?
on Me.
Rain on Me.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Do you guys know that that's my husband's favorite song?
What? See?
I feel like everyone has that like one pop song that really hits for them, and Rain on Me is it. So that's a tough number to do with kind of a lower set of registers.
Right, and that's the whole point. We need to have some arrangements that really speak from our voices and just make it work like that. Because it's really hard to arrange pop music.
Yeah.
It sounds good in a choral setting. It doesn't sound, why are y'all doing this? So this is yeah, we have some really good arrangements coming in.
Wonderful. And do you do it all a cappella? That's a question I actually don't know.
No. In fact, hardly any of it. None of it is a cappella this time, right? No, we don't have anything a cappella on the show. So that was one of the challenges for this morning, was coming up with a piece that we could do a cappella that would sound good and that we knew enough of this early in the preparation.
Well, I didn't realize that we had asked so much of y'all, but you sounded absolutely fantastic. As you're talking about the range of the songs that we're going to hear, about how many pieces can we expect to be performed at the event?
I believe there are 17. Is that right?
17 or so.
Yeah.
Lots of breathing in between and maybe some water breaks, right?
There is an intermission and everything, and
Okay.
we try to make it more of a show. We're trying to make, when people think of choral concert, they maybe don't get excited, but there is a pre-show party thing where we have an open, a cash bar for that kind of thing, and food, and there's some pre-entertainment music going on in the lobby. So it's much more of an event than just a choir concert.
Well, you had me anyway at choral concert. You also just had your drag out event. You said that went really well. Can I hear what it was?
Sure. So we had a contest of sorts among 8 of our members who agreed to dress up in drag, and they're not professional drag people. These are very drag on the side kind of things. So we had some drag queens who helped them with their makeup and their show and helped them prep so that they could put on a performance they felt really good about. And there was an audition process, so they had to kind of present what they were going to do, and then they did that. The whole show was actually at Oil Can Harry's, so they hosted us for that, and we raised just a little over $20,000 after expenses.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
Well, I'm happy to hear that it went so well. And that you're going to get me on a soapbox, but the number one thing I dislike about a lot of modern drag is that they're not actually singing. I want to hear voice, you know what I mean? I want the full performance from head to toe, and so coming from beautiful voices like yours, I bet that was a little bit easier. Andy, tryouts are a little far away, but the idea is maybe we start practicing now.
Yes, so tryouts are in August, getting ready for our 37th season. And what in the past we've done is we've had people sing the second half of the Star Spangled Banner, so something that's familiar.
The hardest part.
Famously, yes.
Yes.
So it may be different this year, but it's usually something well known, and we'll provide you with a track to learn, and so you can practice ahead of time. And we've got the option for in-person auditions, and we've got virtual auditions, whatever works best for you.
Well, sounds fun. Very exciting. I'll have to leave it here. Y'all, thank you so much. Break a leg in May.
Thank
you so much.
Appreciate it. Mark your calendars now for the Shake the Rafters concert on May 17th and 18th. Learn more at atxgmc.org. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Roger Beasley Mazda. 2 decades and then some. We are celebrating the 21st annual Roger Beasley Mazda car raffle benefiting the Austin Humane Society. Managing partner Jim Bagan is here to tell us more alongside AHS's Director of Communications, Sarah Hamill. Jim, we're going to start with you. Let's talk about why Austin Humane Society and this raffle is so darn important to y'all at Roger Beasley Mazda.
Well, I think it started about 25 years ago. And we had a similar mission and a similar goal, and that was to make Austin a different place for animals and for the shelter. It started with a mission of being a no-kill shelter and being one of the first cities in Austin to do that. And it's been a great partnership, and we wanted to make a difference, and that was a long-term investment. And I think it's worked out very well for both, and it's one of our favorite events we do every year, and we will not miss it.
Because it really celebrates the spirit of Austin and how much here people love their pets. Sarah, I want to ask a little bit more kind of about the details of the raffle.
Yeah, so the raffle kicked off a couple of weeks ago. We're selling 5,000 tickets. Tickets are $30 each. All those sales happen through our website, and we do have kind of package deals. If you buy more tickets, you actually save a little bit of money. The drawing will be held on May 3rd at the shelter, so you have lots of time still left to buy tickets, but they're selling fast.
How many funds have been donated over the course of this partnership, specifically where they're going to?
Yeah, like Jim mentioned, this is the 21st year of the raffle, but the relationship between AHS and Roger Beasley started 25 years ago. I think we used to do like cook-offs and a telethon back in the old days. Over that 25 years, we estimate that the relationship and the partnership has brought in over or close to $3 million for the Austin Humane Society. You know, each year these cars are donated, so 100% of the proceeds from the sales of the raffle tickets come straight back to AHS and the work we do.
So Jim, my last question is for you. Why is giving back to the community so important to Roger Beasley Mazda, and how can we come down here and get plugged in?
Well, I think, you know, animals pass all lines, and we, for our own employees and for our own customers and for their customers, it's an easy thing to like, it's an easy thing to embrace, and it's something that gives back to all of us.
Absolutely.
And so it's just one of the easier things we do all year long. You're going to see lots of little friends around here, and we encourage you to bring your animals to any of our locations. We're all pet friendly, and they're all family members.
Sounds good to me, y'all. Thank you so much for the time today. I appreciate it.
Thanks,
Thank
Rosie.
you for what you do.
Purchase tickets for the 21st annual Austin Humane Society car raffle at austinhumanesociety.org. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Roger Beasley Mazda.
Hey, we are happy to be able to offer you some help if you're out there searching for jobs. KXAN has partnered with ZipRecruiter to help you find thousands of job openings in Austin and around the country. Just go to kxan.com/jobs where you can search thousands of new postings every single day. Check it out right now and get started on the path to your next career.
Content segments during Studio 512 were paid for by Sprouts Farmers Market, by Tips on TV, Roger Beasley Mazda, and ZipRecruiter.